Searching for greatness in a sea of the dying and shameless. A sea of the aimless. I don't wanna be one of the nameless. I'ma wake up with the mindset that one day I'm gonna make it. And I don't think I'll be fine if I don't break my limitations. Don't try to stop me, I exist to write my own story. I'll make a decision if I want some peace or if I want the glory. Yeah, don't want a life that is complacent or possibly boring. I just want a life that is worth every day exploring. My whole life I just wanted someone who would notice me. My whole life I just wanted to be somebody to be. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, I just wanna be great. Yeah, yeah,
Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
There'll be an extra fee for that. There'll be an extra fee for that. I'll think about it.
of the valley! Get to work! Lolling, East Papa, get him! Pyroclastic surge! Full throttle! Incinerate!
exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
I'll put you in a load of trouble.
Rise with us!
Fulfill our pact! Get to work!
Wrath from the sky!
The banquet is nearing its end.
Try and stop me!
Let's light it up! Bring it! Fulfill our pact!
Pyroclastic surge!
You two! Time to end them! Watch out!
Burn it down!
Show no mercy! Yeah! Going into a trance is risky for most people, so don't get any ideas. Let the mountain flames boil! All right, team, let's move it out!
your head.
Stop right there! Light it up!
Let the record show that I verbally consent to relinquishing these items into your possession.
Burn it down! Rise with the sun! Try and stop me! Wrath from the sky! Incinerate! Yeah! The rewards of an adventure worth remembering.
These should be worth something. Go on, take it. There's a lot of good stuff in here. Want to split it? Just kidding. You can take it. Bring it! My potted plant on the porch has died again. I was watering it every day. Ugh, don't tell me I overdid it this time.
Ad Astra.
There'll be an extra fee.
Ad Astra. Thank you for complete.
Exactly. None of them believed me.
Can we play banker next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that.
I'll think about it.
Yep, you're right.
Exactly. But none of them believed me. There'll be an extra fee for that.
Yep,
I'll
you're right.
think about it.
Exactly. But none of them believed me.
Can we play banker next time?
There'll be an extra fee for that.
Error.
I'll think about it.
Exactly.
Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. I'll bring out the box. Yeah, you're right.
Burn it down!
Bring it!
Of all the places in the academia... who d- Oh, here, this is a great example. This book, History of Ancient Sumeru Architecture, contains some analysis that I did many years ago. Huh? Why is Alhaitham's handwriting also in here? When did he ever read this book? Ah, I guess it's probably from when we worked on that research project together. Anyway, he probably never cared to tell you this, but the House of Dana is where Alhaitham and I first met. I came here to do my homework, and saw him sitting by himself next to that row of bookshelves. A group of Haravatat scholars were chatting near him, but he looked as if he was too lazy to join them. There was a pretty stark difference between him and all the rest of them. It was my fault for feeling bad for him. I thought he must have gotten into some kind of trouble and went over to ask if he needed anything, not realizing that...
Not realizing that you were in fact the one in a whole heap of trouble?
Alhaitham? Why are you here? Alhaitham isn't in, so feel free to sit wherever. So we could find someone who was close to my mother was never... Let me think. Huh. You've never really heard... Professor Zaha Hadid, she's older now. Let's go take a look.
What am I supposed to do now? Forget it. I'll just head back.
Tainari?
Oh, it's you. Good to finally see you again. I came into the city to buy some experiment reagents, hoping to bring them back with me to Gandharvaville. But as soon as I got here, I noticed someone banging on Cyrus's door. You've all heard of Cyrus, right? He's an ex-sage and Cyno's adoptive father. I was thinking about going over to ask what's happening. That granny over there may appear old and frail, but her vocal cords certainly sound loud and healthy as ever.
Granny?
Yeah, she's just over there. You can go check out the situation yourselves in a moment. Kaveh, were you at the tavern?
I had a quick drink or two. Can you still smell the alcohol?
Drinking in broad daylight. Really? You want to pass out by the road and get run over by a sumpter beast like some mindless fungus, huh? And you, traveler? You didn't try to stop him? You look like a wreck, Kaveh. What happened? Are you feeling down again? You know what? I'm hosting a meal at Pardistii tomorrow evening. Do you want to come?
Huh? Oh, I had no idea. Let me think for a moment. I'll come if I can find...
All right. Then I'll be heading back to
A granny who...
Bring it! Ha! So, my tomato was growing...
I already told you'd have to be awfully green as an investor. You see, the word green here could refer to both the color of the tomato and the fact that your skills...
Enough nonsense!
You're out of your mind.
Oh, why you?
Professors...
And who are you? How long has it... it's no, but which brings us to...
Hey, don't try...
Come on, let's go.
Yeah.
Is Faranak still...
Yes, as far as I know.
Ah, yes.
No, not at all.
That's good to hear. Sometimes she was still... She had to make even during her time. She had met, but every time...
I'm sure she had...
I'm not... I do remember... She said, if you ask me, that's probably the greatest...
So that's how it is. I wonder if the password could be... I tried both.
What are you trying?
My mother left her notebook to me.
Your personality. I've taught a lot. They would know some clients when Faranak first...
I see.
No, I think Faranak had...
So instead of understanding, perhaps all we need is just...
Oh!
Yes!
Then you should be being the awkward if you're ever in a mood.
Thank you so much.
There's no...
I wonder what my mother could...
They all say, Zahad. I met someone. We decided to... The bad news came.
Huh? Is this a drawing? Seems like it was done by my mother. This blonde man was from the dates in the... Maybe we were...
The one who invited... The talkative woman. My husband see... I don't think I'd be able to become friends with any... That man is... We were not acquainted with... Maybe my son will also partake in these gatherings in the future.
Who would have thought my mother... There's more written on the...
Kaveh, you are very... No one will be able... Whenever you feel down, seek out a friend to sit and...
So that's the answer she prepared for me. Well, now that I've read her... although it'd be... Besides, don't forget, I'm... You're not wrong. Wait, do you mean it? I've gotten so You know what?
We should, take a break after all that running around. Bring it!
Full throttle!
Alhaitham also got my invite, right?
That guy?
Are you sure?
Yeah, let's go.
Oh. Sure.
You still haven't told.
We're celebrating the
Then where's college?
She said she wanted to. Anyway, let's. The curriculum will be.
I knew.
Yes. I thought. Anyway, let.
Never happened to me.
I just.
You two are hopeless. Does anyone have a more useful answer to the question?
Ooh, that's a good.
It's very simple. Instead of focusing on the amount of material you would like to teach,
Wow, you actually showed up. I could.
it's still more. That's your.
So you're saying.
Precisely.
Hey, just to get.
What are you saying?
Then.
There are only
You, Traveler, you aren't associated.
Well said.
Agreed.
phase 2.
Hey,
Actually,
I'll make sure to.
Is there another
I'm telling you, that.
Have you considered?
it's too late. Besides,
No.
Cheer up, cop.
We'll save that.
Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Oh, actually, while we're on that, what are you doing here at the tavern? Don't listen to. Anyway, stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass of...
I know you're already keeping a secret from that guy, though. Another glass.
You've got it, sir.
It really is, but perhaps getting... I would spend a lot of... I suppose, though, all of this makes...
Here's your drink.
Boss?
The meaning of... Anyway, I don't...
What do you think? No worries. It's been bothering... He understands nothing about my design, and all the suggestions he made. Okay, well, given I'm already... There's no time to wait.
Cave.
I've...
My apology. If I choose you...
To be perfectly honest, even now, I am aware that I've produced several draft proposals for you.
Yes, it's just... the timber.
Architectural same with the tiles. If all you need...
Actually,
I think the
I want...
We've gone through...
Thank you for giving... I still have a few...
I also have a similar feel. He does seem real. That's actually pretty The more Mora actually, who knows how long did he go? I could have sworn he went this way. Let's keep looking. Oh, hey, look! Isn't that...
Didn't I tell you before? Plus, aren't you a...
Oh, you won't have to. I don't have.
You...
I know there are.
I'm sorry, but...
Okay.
He used to be a member. We meet?
Huh?
That's what we wanted to... there's no need...
Believe me. All right.
A library? I've heard that the academia will be looking to prioritize...
You're right. The desert is too vast. And what's more, all I know is that as I don't have much longer left on this world, I didn't want you to know that...
To the point that you even...
When I first... Someone agreed to... After that, I spent a while... By the way...
Just a hunt. I ran into someone who... He said that he had... And after that, according to him...
Those kinds of things...
It's ultimately neither of our experiences... Yeah, you'll... Anyway...
That's what I was afraid of initially. I've done the math, and so...
By...
To be honest, I haven't really thought about that. All I want is to build this. A while ago, I know the... So even if the academia...
Yeah, my father passed up. I'm sure a child coming all the way... But let's bring the... Building it according to the... Any idea? A slightly different... Most architect... While it's true that the... To completely give up on the more... However, to make up for the loss of...
I see.
It just increased... As for inspiration...
Aruv...
Okay, then...
Is there something I can do for...
Let me think. We want to keep the roads...
All right, just...
What are you waiting for? Most materials going from Caravan Rebat to Aru Village. There are a lot of monsters.
Oh, don't worry.
Site clear.
Let's light it up! Laline, East Papa, get him!
I'm fine. But it's one thing I didn't think. Few mercenaries.
Is there someone you...
Sometimes I'd close. I joined the era, if at all possible.
I think it's really... Maybe he's doing this out of natural kind... Some people call... But my situation is... When I was young, he set off... I never saw him. I started doing many things in life because I want... At this point, I've tried Maybe it's just... I could be doing... Anyway, I've known all... He told me... I still believe I... Unfortunately, he... As you can see, and when I... Some... Oh, please. Either way, all right. Let's... Now that we're here, it's my part.
Oh.
My toolbox. I'll take Marak.
Traveler?
Ah.
Hello.
Education.
I've
been commissioned.
A lie?
That's right.
That's fantastic.
Let me get straight to... Oh, and... Badawi, the parts of the I want to make our final Marak has produced a sketch for all the inspiration I must give you according to the... In the meantime... We meet again.
Huh? What?
That's what we want. There's no need.
Believe me. All right.
A library? I've heard that the academia.
You're right. The desert is too. And what's more, all I know is I don't have much longer left. I didn't want you
To the point that you.
When I first. Someone agreed. After that, I spent a while. By the way.
Just a hunt. I ran into someone who was living. He said that he had no. And after that, he even borrowed more. According to him.
Those kinds of things.
It's ultimately neither of our experiences. Yeah, you'll find. Sponsor the project? That does make. What do you think?
It's all fine.
Well, you. Her? Hard pass. With her. Let's go and pick.
Rise with the sun! Full throttle!
Bring it! Oh, now here is some. When I saw cock.
Hey, can't you? What is the point of?
That's exactly if you ask me.
You're hopeless.
Oh, so you haven't merchants. Oh, I see.
I knew.
Sure, I can.
A fee?
Of course, since we've known each.
500. Besides, by.
Hmm. 3 of my business partners came by.
Thank you.
You can wait here.
Dory gave us to be
All right, here.
So it.
Correct.
then the.
I'm not too concerned about how much.
So what? Besides.
Hey, there's no need to be so harsh.
Well, just.
Then how.
Wouldn't that just.
Yes.
I'll just give a whole suite. I've been to the desert.
Education.
And even the Greek.
You.
Hey, what?
Wait, but it seems we're not the only one.
What?
What?
In other words, if we want to build.
Then there's no hurry. We can wait for our. Is there nothing else to discuss? I'll be off as well.
It seems like the others are not interested in funding this, so no point in me doing this on.
Hey, guys, wait! Well, what can I say? Yeah, it's just another day doing business with people. But I can never get used to that. Those people never think of anyone other than themselves. Looks like we'll have to figure out some other way to get the funding. Let's go.
How did the meeting go? Want to talk about it?
I just wish that some people.
Oh, where did all that passion go from earlier, I take it you weren't able to find a sponsor for your project?
Please don't tell me that you're here to mock us.
What kind of person do you take me for? Would the kind and generous Lord Sakuma Bay really do such a thing? I will say, though, I more or less expected this outcome even before I introduced them to you. You can try to talk up the project all you want, but the facts will remain the same. This project is high investment with slow returns. No sane person would put their money into this.
But this isn't just a business project, right? Also, if you already knew no one would want to partner with us, why did you still try to charge me 500,000 mora? You scammer!
You might want to remember who your creditor is before you start talking like that, Kaveh.
I'll pay back every last coin that I still owe you, but that's a completely different matter.
Alright, since you're so devastated about this, I'll set you up for dinner. In fact...
What? So...
Follow me.
You said you're going to introduce us to the most famous merchant in Sumeru. Well, where are they?
You still don't get it, huh?
Huh?
Well, it'll be a...
Seriously? Where's this gen-
The reasons are, however...
I get it.
Splendid.
This... Of course, I must... Now, let's have a... Huh? The deed? So hold on a sec...
Oh my... Did I... So, for my...
But what about my commission fees?
Huh? But before I...
It's obvious...
Huh?
Oh, fine. I'm going to or... Taking this commission was truly the worst decision ever. Actually, while we're on that, what are you... and stress is just an inescapable part of being a working adult. Boss, I'll have a... Do you want something too? I'll put it on my tab.
Wine in a glass.
I know you're already keeping a secret from me. That guy, though... Another glass.
You've got it.
It really is every out, but perhaps getting... I would spend a lot of I suppose, though, that just all of this makes...
Here's your drink.
Boss?
The meaning of... Anyway, I don't know about...
What do you think? Exactly. So in Sumeru, it's too bad. Sounds great to... A different I think I... It's just a saying, of course. And if I want to... Hold on. Maybe I'll be able to get...
Try and